The major problem that the engineering teams are facing today is really firefighting. And ironically, part of the problem is that they're able to ship code a lot faster than they were ever able to. And this is because a lot of the code that is making it to deployment is actually generated code. And that causes that although that's a huge gain in velocity in bringing new features in production, it comes with the flip side, which is that the actual production teams and the operation teams are not moving at the same speed at which code is being shipped. And there is a secondary problem, which is that because the code is oftentimes generated, you need the right context to be able to address any problems that are found in the field. So this context needs to be surgically crafted, and it needs to be given back at times to the same model that generated the code for it to be able to address the problem. Connecting those dots and tying all these pieces together is a challenge. So where does NeuBird AI fit in this picture? We have the entire picture from code development to production operations. And NeuBird has got complete visibility into the code as it is being written. So the first and as it's deployed. So we understand in production how things are connected to each other, what infrastructure it runs on, and how the infrastructure is provisioned in terms of memory, CPU, et cetera. So we would be able to diagnose and predict problems right during development and try to prevent those problems from occurring in the first place. Now, when problems do occur in the field, when problems do occur in ops, we would be able to diagnose the problems faster, and NeuBird would capture the correct context to address the problem. As an example, if a service is servicing, let's say, an HTTP endpoint, and you get an error, NeuBird might be able to capture the exact exception stack trace from the traces, bring it back into the coding agent that actually created the service, and the coding agent would be able to address this problem extremely fastly because it has the right context to do so. When the code fix is made, NeuBird would ensure that it's deployed again correctly and document the whole process, which serves as a learning for the future. Engineers are, they're creative souls, and they're able to build and iterate much faster. They're going to focus on creating new products and putting their ideas and vision into practice versus firefighting, and that is what NeuBird enables, right? There is an impedance mismatch between the speed at which code is being developed and the speed at which an issue gets analyzed or when it actually arises in production. And we are kind of bridging that gap and making sure that you can develop and operate at the velocity of code generation.